What's the difference between the game you keep going back to and the game you currently can't get enough of? Time, I guess. When I think of all the games I've ever played, there are so many that I love. So many great experiences, so many games that were my favourite at one point. But a lot of them wouldn't be as enjoyable if I were to play them again today. I know this because I recently set up my old PS3 and started a fresh game of Skate 3, possibly my favourite franchise of that console generation. And it just didn't feel as cutting edge, as interesting, or as fun as it used to. But there are even older games that I can still play over and over again to this day. I'm talking about the original Spyro games, GTA Vice City, Tony Hawk's Underground, Portal 1 and Portal 2. Need another example? On PS2, some of my other favourites were FIFA Street 2, The Getaway and Need for Speed Underground. And when I bought myself a PS2 from eBay a couple of years ago, those were the 3 games I made sure to get alongside it. And again, they just didn't reignite the same feelings they once did. Tens and tens of hours of fun back then, but now I can barely stand an hour of them. Some games are timeless, and some live very much in the moment. So where does Rocket League fit in? It's been the game I've played most by a long way since it launched in 2015. Heck, even before it released it was what I played most since the closed alpha began in February 2014. I can trace the reason for me playing almost nothing but Rocket League for the past 5 years, all the way to those alpha months of 2014. I've never had a desire to play Rocket League alone. It's always been the ultimate cooperative experience for me. So the friends I made during the alpha remain to this day, and I have played 99% of my Rocket League matches with them. I don't know how long I would have stuck with this game had I been limited to solo queuing. On the odd occasion I have played alone, it barely takes 2 full matches before a teammate has been salty, voted to forfeit after the first goal, or just stopped playing. How anyone maintains their sanity in those circumstances is beyond me. And Rocket League has been more than just a game for me over the years too. It's been a great inspiration to my creativity, as well as allowing me to create different types of content. The few podcasts we made, various gameplay videos, a written piece and so on. Many hours have been spent in TeamSpeak simply discussing the game, waiting with excitement for announcements of new major updates, and frantically reading the patch notes as soon as they're published. And even though I've never been interested in Rocket League's esports scene, whenever an RLCS LAN rolls around, I like to watch it. So having Rocket League coursing through my veins for years and years and years, it might be understandable that recently I am becoming less and less interested. I think it started around the beginning of the year. I just didn't really enjoy playing any longer. Yeah, I'd still hop on for an hour if someone asked, and maybe it'd be a good laugh, but I could take it or leave it. But that was far from the first time I felt this way. The feeling has been coming and going for the past 2 years, if not longer. How come? Well, what can you do to dramatically change a game about hitting balls with cars that would breathe a whole new life into it without destroying the core experience? Nothing more than what Psyonix have done. New cars, new maps, new modes, new ways to get items. If you could think of something better, go ahead. So I don't blame the developers for my waning interest. I'm sure any game developer would be happy with someone playing their game for 5 years. But I don't give them a complete free pass. There have been some pretty bad missteps with some of the updates this game has received. Features that were billed as the next huge advancement get released and then forgotten about, with missing features so obvious you wonder what the hell they were thinking. Take the tournament mode. No double elimination option, no prizes, not even the standard XP rewards for playing tournament matches. The tournament creator is the only one who can spectate matches, and can only do it sometimes. Players leaving matches left, right and centre, meaning you often have to wait 5 minutes between matches, only for the next opponents to leave after 1 minute again, giving you another long wait. It's such a horrible experience, playing and hosting. Half of the time the tournament browser doesn't even work properly depending on the rank requirements you set. It's a mess, and that's only one example. I've always tried to look on the bright side when it comes to Rocket League. Whenever my interest has died down, I would be thinking, we'll see what the next update brings. Recently, with the launch of the Rocket Pass system, I was excited to see what that would be like, but once again, it's fun for a while and then it becomes boring. Just grinding to unlock new items that I will never use. The second pass brought special edition items, which once again upped the excitement, and I played my most Rocket League in a long time during that pass, getting up past tier 200, but not getting a single interesting item. And now the latest Rocket Pass brought with it weekly challenges such as equip a specific item and play a game, or play a mode that you don't like 5 times. So fun. I was into it for a few weeks, but not anymore. With Psyonix being sold at Epic Games, that's just another nail in the coffin. I hope the game continues to be fully supported on Steam for all of those players, and maybe myself should I feel I want to play again in the future. And what would it take to renew my old enthusiasm for this game? I've already said I think Psyonix have done all they possibly can within the realms of realism to add new content to this game, so really I don't think there is anything. It would need to be something so drastic that it would be a huge risk that could alienate the players they still have, and even then it wouldn't be certain to bring me back. The Radical Summer event that was announced right as I was just about done with this video doesn't excite me either. It's just more of the same, and I'm tired of that. Perhaps I'm being pessimistic, but I really don't see anything changing enough to go back anytime soon. So in a few years' time, will the nostalgia hit me and I'll go rushing back? Will that be an option? Will the servers or playerbase still be active, or will we be left with nothing more than the enthralling single player experience? Will it be another Spyro, Vice City and Portal, or just another Skate, FIFA Street and Getaway? Only time will tell.